through each chapter. You must have practiced the problems, no? Have you? Okay. If you have problem, you can ask me. You can ask for the which one? Yes. Page number. Tell me the page number. Yes. Page number. Okay. Page number, which one you said? 73. Length of a diagonal you don't have to do now because it is out of syllabus. Length is distance formula you have to use. Class 9's distance formula. Now it is not in the syllabus. Length of BD you may not find. Forget about that. Did you find the equation of side AB? Have you found the equation of side AB? Yeah. And then take any one of the point, either A or B, and find the equation. Good. That is the midpoint, diagonally joined. That one we did in the midpoint form of the time when I got the midpoint. Then any other questions? Okay. Today we will start new chapter. Statistics. No, not now. When you do practice at home, then you will practice. So right now you don't need. In the chapter statistics, you have to know three things: mean, median, mode. How do we find mean, median, mode? I think class 9 also you have done it, but once again you need to know mean, median, mode. The topic is mean, median, and mode. Okay, just have an idea. Suppose question comes like this. Find the mean, median, and mode of these numbers. Suppose numbers are given like this: 20, 22, 18, 22, 21. 26. Like this is supposed given. And they are asking you to find mean. I will show mean how to find. Mean formula will have summation of x by n. Sum of all these numbers, average. Mean is average. First we will add all these numbers. That is 20 plus 22 plus 18 plus 22 plus 21 plus 26 upon. A means the total number of data. How many data are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then divide by 6 and the answer. You just calculate, that will be the answer. So I am not calculating, I am just leaving it incomplete. Median, how do you find median? Median is equal to like a middle term. Median is middle term. Exactly whatever comes in between. No, middle term. When you find the median, you must arrange the data in ascending order. First, you must arrange them in ascending order from smaller to bigger. First, arrange it. Then you take the middle term. Do you think they are all in ascending order? No. So you have to arrange them in ascending order. Start times 18 you write first, comma, then 20 comes, then 21 comes, then there are two 22s, and then there are 26. Arrange them in ascending order first. That is a must. If it is not in ascending order, you must put them in ascending order first. Now, middle term, which one is the middle number of? You can just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers are there. So we don't have any particular number in the middle. So we take there are two middle numbers, that is 21 and 22. Two this side, two this side. We take the average of these two numbers. 21 plus 22 by 2. We take. We can add now. This will come 43 by 2. Divide answer comes 21.5. Answer. If there are 7 numbers, then you will have the fourth number coming exactly in the middle. So they will write that answer. Whichever fourth number comes, that is the only answer. But if there are two numbers in the middle, so we take the average of the two numbers. Average. Add the 2, divide by 2. That will be the answer. This is how we will find the median. And the third one, mod. Mod is the easiest one to do. Mod means which has the maximum frequency, which data is occurring most number of times. We check now. Which data 22, two times is occurring. That is the most number of times. Therefore, mod value is 22. Whichever occurs most number of times, that is the value of mod. MODE, mod. If suppose out here only 18 is occurring 5 times and other numbers are occurring less number of times, then 18 would be the value of mod. Hope you understood it. This is the case when we have ungrouped data. Ungrouped data we find the mean like this, median like this, and mode like this. Hope you got the idea. Huh? Just learn the basics. Then we have questions there in the book. You can practice them and you get stuck. Then you can ask me. First, you learn the basics. Now type 2, this was type 1, type 2 we have like this. They will ask, find the mean, median and mode of the following distribution. They will give a distribution. This is called group data. Like this will be given. One side suppose they have written marks. Other side they have given number of students. They may write anything, number of students. This type of questions may carry 3 marks in exam. Suppose marks is given 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I take this much and this number of students is given 4, 3, 5, 1. Like this is supposed to be given. Okay. 2 columns are given. Normally they give this value in this format they will give. Like this they will see. They will write their marks. In the question paper you will see like this, marks and number of students given. Number of students they will give in a horizontal basis. They like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and these numbers they will write here 4, 3, 5, 1, 2. They will write like this. And they will ask you to find mean also, median also, mode also. So this data only we are writing in this manner. Tabular form, column wise we are writing. Now first we have to find mean. Okay, now I'll show how we can find mean. Number will be the value of f, frequency, and marks this will be the value of x, variable x. We'll make a column out here at fx, f into x. Fx means f multiplied by x. Multiply now. 10 4s are 40. Multiply. 23s are, right, you consider 60. 35s are 150. 41s are 40. 52s are 100. Now I find a summation of fx. This means sigma or summation because sum of all these numbers. Sum of the values of fx. Add all of these and get the value or you will get 0 here. 5 plus 4, 9, 6, 15 plus 4, 19, carry 1, 2, 3. 390 is coming here. Summation f also will do. Now summation f will add all this frequency, it will come 50. Now mean formula now becomes like this. Mean is equal to summation fx by summation f. Summation fx value is 390 and this is 50. Now we will cancel and find the answer, or we can divide and check. With 5 we will cancel, or 3 5s are 3, this will cut 130. With 5 divide it, 26 is the answer. Mean value is coming 26. This answer. Hope you understood it. If any doubts, please clarify. Any one of you find anything which you have not understood, please ask me. Cyrus. Sigma f. Summation of fx by summation f. Cyrus schedule, check. If you have any doubts, you copy the example. You can see the video also. I'll send the video later on. After the class, I'll send you the video. Tomorrow morning, you will get the video. If you have not understood it, yeah, you can see the video also, and then there also you will come to know that this part, what I am saying, how is the way of doing it. You can see, check in the video also. Yeah, this is for group data, but the tables are given. Hope understood. This is how we will find the value of mean. Any questions, or we do the no median? How do you find median? I'll talk about that now. Can I rub it? This part. Okay. Now your original question. Back to the original question. Question they will give it this form only. Horizontal table. They will say now find the median of this following. Find the median, not the mean, but you have to find median now. Okay. To find median, what we will do? We will make a table, make a column for CF. CF means cumulative frequency. This time we will not do FX. We will find CF, cumulative frequency. How do we find it? Check. First one, just copy. Now keep on adding. 4 plus 3 becomes 7. 7 plus 5 becoming 12. 12 plus 1 becoming 30. 13 plus 2 becoming 15. The last number is the value of n. Last one is the value of n. This n and the total of summation is the same. The summation equals to 15. Here also is 15. They all will match. Did you understand how we find cumulative frequency? Once again, first number to keep as it is and keep on adding. 4 plus 3 is 7. Whatever answer with that answer, keep on adding. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 13 plus 2, 15. Hope you understood how we find cumulative frequency. Now median we write down. Median is equal to value of what type of number is this? Even number or odd number? What type of number we have? We have the number odd. We change this into even number. What do we change? We add 1. We get the value of n plus 1 by 2x. 2x here. If n is even, say for example 16, we directly write n by 2x. If it is 16, directly divide by 2, n by 2. If it is 20, I write n by 2. But if it is 19, so I write here n plus 1 by 2 in that case, if it is odd number. So now the value of n value is 15, here it's 15 plus 1 by 2x term. 15 plus 1, 16 by 2, the answer will come 8. So 8th term. How do we take the value of 8th term? Do we have any number equal to 8 over here? Check in cumulative frequency. Do we have any number equal to 8? If we have, then we'll take it. We'll take that number. If we do not have, we have to take a number which is the first number but greater than this. Greater than this. I see 7 is smaller than 8. But 12 is the first number coming in the table which is greater than 8. First number which is greater than 8 coming in the table, that is 12. So your answer will come here. Put an arrow. Here is the answer. This is the answer. Answer always comes in the first column. This is the answer. What is the answer here? 30. That means we write the answer 30 and whatever is in marks, they write 30 marks. If they write kg or whatever centimeter, then you write according to that also you give the unit. So this is the answer of finding. This is the answer of median 30. Check if you have any problem or any doubts or any point which you have not understood, ask me. Yeah. Is it clear? Okay, thank you. Now, mod is the easiest. Mod. We'll see which has the highest value of frequency. Which has the highest value? 5. 5 is the highest value of frequency. This side, put the arrow. What is the value? Which mass is corresponding to 30? The mod value will come this only 30. Answer. Yeah. Mod is the easiest one to find. Mod means the highest frequency in the frequency column. Whichever is the highest frequency, in front of that, whatever comes, that is the value of mod. Hope understood? This question will carry. They will ask you to find only one thing at a time. They will not ask you to find mean also, mod also, median also. They will not ask you to do all the 3 at a time. They will only ask you to find the median of this following table. So the answer is 30 marks. Finished. They may ask you to find also the mod. Then that will carry 1 mark. Maybe 4 marks in. Then 3 marks here and then 1 mark on this finding mod. Mod is the easiest one to find. You don't have to do anything. You have to only look at the highest value and then in front of that whatever comes, that is the answer. Yes, Chedu. Cyrus, are you understanding? Any dots? Do you have any dots? Okay. Okay, by chance. Okay, 1 minute. By chance, the value of n after finding this way, it is suppose if this number is 3, then answer will become 16 here. Here the formula will change. Now what formula we write? Value of n by 2x term. We write that n by 2x term. This time we will not do plus 1 because this number is already divisible by 2. So this time the formula will change. I write n by 2x term. That means 16 by 2. The answer will again come 8. What is the value of 8 term here? The square only. Same answer will come. Answer normally does not change. But here the formula will change. So I just give one example or live example over here. By chance if it comes even number, we directly divide by 2. But if it comes an odd number, then we have to add 1 and then divide by 2. That is, we will write n plus 1 by 2 also. And then you will find answer. Hope it's clear. Okay. Now, after this, I will particularly discuss about mean, median, and what this appears now. Mean. The new topic is only mean. This was this is called group data. Now, group data may be given in the form of class interval. Then how do we find the values and all? Suppose question comes like this. Here it is written marks. Here is written number of students. Marks given is 0 to 10 in the form of class interval given just now. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. I just take this one. In the actual question, we may have more. So these are the values that was given: 4, 5, 6. Like this is the values given, the number of students. They are asking find mean of the following frequency distribution. Where class interval marks given in the form of class interval like this is given. So when the situation is like this, so there are 3 methods of finding mean. You have to learn all the methods because in the question they mention use this method to find mean. Particular method will be mentioned. If they ask about a particular method, you have to use that method only to find a mean. You cannot use your own method. So first method I teach is direct method. First method I will do is direct method. How we can find mean by direct method. Direct method formula later. Direct method formula of mean is like this. Summation fx by summation a. The formula is same as the previous one. In direct method, the formula is same as the previous one, which I had written summation fx by summation f or sigma fx by sigma f. What is x out here? Number of students will be f. X this time not given because there previously x directly was given 10, 20 like that I have taken it. Now here we will find x, that is mid value. We will find the mid value x. How to find the mid value x? Mid value is find this way. This class interval, add the two of them and divide by 2. We are finding the average of 0 and 10. Then 0 plus 10 is coming 10. 10 divided by 2, the answer is 5. Same way, 10 plus 20 is coming 30. 30 by 2, the answer is 15. You can see that like this, how much the difference between each number like this 10 becoming 20, 30. There is a gap of 10, 10. You can maintain the same gap. After finding the one number, you can continue with the difference of same number. Then 5, 15, next one you can add 25. 25 plus 10 becoming 35 plus 10, 45. Till where it goes, you can keep on adding the same differences over here, whatever the differences come. Is it clear? Now I'll apply this one. Now I write an fx. Now I will do f into x. F is here and x is here. Now I'll multiply. 4 5 is 20. Now I will write 5 into 15 is 75. 6 into 25 is coming 150. Now you can multiply. 3 into this will come 105. You can check multiplication. 2 into 45 comes 90. Now I will do summation fx. Now I will add all these numbers and write the summation value of sigma fx value. What is the total of this? Let us count. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry 1. 9 1 10. 5 15 plus 7 22 plus 2. 24 carry 2. 2 3 4. 450 is coming. Now I do summation f now. This total of this is coming 20. You can check also. 4 plus from 9, 6, 15, 3, 18 to 20. Therefore, me by direct method, the formula comes as summation fx by summation f. Summation fx value is 440. Summation f is 20. Cancel. Answer is coming 20. What is the value of mean of this table? 22. Okay. What method was it? Direct method. Yeah, if question comes, find the mean using direct method, then you have to do this way only. There is no other way you can do. Now the second method you know. Second method is called shortcut method. Shortcut method. Short dash CUT. Cut. Shortcut method. The formula will change now. In the shortcut method, the formula goes like this: A plus sigma FD by sigma F. This is the formula of shortcut method. I tell you what are these things and how we take their values. Your question will be given only this one and this value only will be given. And rest of the thing you have to do yourself. In any method, when the class interval is given, we need to know the value of mid value. Mid value we have to find in all the cases. And mid value we will find exactly the same way as I did just now. Add that to divide that to write it here. And then difference of how much is going on, 10, 10. Keep on adding the same value here. 5 plus 10, 15, keep on adding till here. After this, the method changes. Now I will not do sigma fx. I have to do FD now, summation FD. From here the method changes now. We'll first take A. A in the mid value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whichever comes in the middle, we'll take that as A. One of these values will become A. In the mid value only, in the mid value, not here, not here. In the mid value, we will choose one of them as A. A is assumed mean. We'll assume one of them as mean. By chance, if there are 6 numbers, you can choose any one, either the third one or the fourth one as A or assume B. You will get the same answer. Whichever you assume, you will get the same answer. So no controversy on that. If there are 10 numbers, you can choose either the 5th one or the 6th one. If there are 9 numbers, you can choose the 5th one. The middle one you can choose as A. Though you can choose actually any one of them, but answer comes the same. Finally, the answer will come the same. But it will become convenient if you choose somewhere in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The middle number is 25. 2 up, 2 down. So middle number is this. I choose this as A. Now I will be writing here D. What is D? Write here D is equal to x minus A. From the value of x, each value of x, I will subtract A value. 25 subtract. That is 5 minus 25. The answer will come minus 20. 15 from 15 I subtract 25. 15 minus 25, the answer will come minus 10. 25 minus 25 itself will come 0. In front of A, the value always comes 0, remember. Now I do 35 minus 25, the answer will come positive 10. 45 minus 25, the answer will come 20. Now I will make a column for F into D, FD. Now I multiply F and D, not X. Remember the formula says F into D you will do. F into D. This and this I multiply. 4 into minus 20 will come minus 50. 5 into minus 10 will come minus 50. 6 zeros are will come 0. 3 tens are will come 30. 2 20s the answer will come 40. Now here I will write now sigma FD. Summation of all this. You add negative quantities and you add the positive quantity. Check. Minus 80 minus 50 will become minus 30. Plus this and plus this is coming 70. Subtract. Answer comes negative 100 and negative 60. Negative 60 is answer coming. It may come negative, it may come positive. So whatever comes, we add it. Answer is minus 60. Summation F I will do, that is coming 20. Now I use this formula and find mean. Mean is equal to the formula you write first summation F D by summation F. Putting the value of A. What is the value of A? You take A value is how much? 25. Write 25 plus summation F D. What is the summation F D? Minus 60. Write minus 60 divided by summation F. What is the value of summation F? 20. Now find answer. No LCM. 23 are cancelled. You get 25 minus 3. 25 minus 3, what is the answer? 22. This is answer. Check by the first method. When I use the direct method, I got the same answer. You use any method, answer comes the same. That was also coming 22. Here also is coming 22. It is given marks. You can write 22 marks. 22 marks is the mean value. Mean marks is 22. Yes, tell me any dots you have anywhere, you ask me. I will verify. Assume mean plus formula is A plus summation FD by summation F. A value is 25 plus in the formula sign summation FD value plus minus 60. That minus 60. In some cases it may come plus 60. Accordingly we will do. Don't take and say you have to do this part separately. Whatever answer it may come even point, then you have to do with that 25 minus that or 25 plus that, whatever comes. Don't take and say it will become lengthy. Okay. This is what second method. Now you learn the third method of finding mean. Third method of finding mean is called step deviation method. Step deviation. Step. No, I think this is all. I mean similar type, so I'll just do this one. Step deviation method. Okay. In step deviation method, the formula slightly changes out here. Let A plus summation FD by summation F into I also will do. Into I. In step deviation method. It is like shortcut method only, but we will write here into I. Rest of the thing remains the same. Okay? Just learn this one, then we will pack up after this. In shortcut method, we don't multiply by I, but in step deviation method, we multiply by I, and the method is same. Marks, frequency will be given. We will find mid value. Mid value is needed in all the cases. Mid value done. I will choose one of them as A, and here I will write x minus A divided by I. I will divide by I also here. Because we are dividing by I, that is why we are multiplying by I over here. Now this will become rather shorter now. This time, let's see. In front of A, we will always write 0. Okay, in all cases. And go above it with the minus and write minus 1, minus 2 till where it goes. And downward you go with the plus and 1, 2 till where it goes. In all the questions, without fail. You don't have to bother much about it. It will always happen. 0 here and always minus 1, minus 2 till where it goes. The last one, till where it goes with the positive. Downward is positive and above is negative. Now I will make a column of FD. 4 into minus 2, the answer will become minus 8. 5 into this will become minus 5. 6 zeros will become 6. 3 ones will become 3. 2 twos are becoming 4. Now 4 plus 3 is 7. And 13, answer will become minus 6 now. Minus 6. Now the formula is slightly modified now into I. A value will put. A value is 25. Summation FD value is minus 6 This is 20. What is I? I is the interval. Interval value you can find this way. How much is the difference going on? How much is the difference? 10, 10. That is the difference of 10. So that here into 10. Now cancel 0, 0 will go. 2, 3 0 will go. The 25 minus 3 is left over. 25 minus 3, the answer is 22. Same answer will come. Same answer will come. Did you understand? Check and tell me if you have not understood. Yes. I is interval 10 and 20. How much is the difference? Write 10 here. You can check from the mid value also. Between 5 and 15, how much is the difference going on? How much is the difference going on? 10, 10. So I value is 10. Then it's easy. So both of, all of the methods are, second method and third, shortcut method and this step method are very close. In shortcut, we don't divide by I, so we don't multiply by I. But here we divide by I, so we multiply by I. That is the difference. Step deviation method is the best method because of very less amount of calculation. Because you write 0 here, minus 1, minus 2, and not you write 1, 2. Like that you write. It is easiest to. What? Okay, but if they mention in the question paper, no, use the shortcut method, you have to use that method only. And otherwise, this step deviation method is the preferred method. The most preference you should give to this method because here the calculation becomes very small. Because here the number will become quite small number will come and then calculation becomes easier. Particularly in the case where the mid value comes in decimal. Suppose odd here is given 0 and odd here is given 5 and then 5 to 10 like that. What is the mid value? 0, 5, mid value will come 2.5 here, 2.5. The next value will come 7.5 and all points are coming here, suppose. Then the first method, the direct method becomes very, headache. It becomes a headache. Because multiply this number with 0.5, 0.5, it will take long time and even there is a high chance of making calculation mistakes. So there we play for this method, step deviation method. A you choose that 0, go above minus 1, minus 2 till where it goes. Don't bother this what is coming here. And downward you go with the positive, 1, 2, 3 and so on till where it goes. And then you find F into D and then you calculate. Hope you understood. Chedup and Cyrus, you got any problem? So I hope that at least 2-3 questions of each type, whatever I taught today, you try at home. 2 to 3 questions you must try. If possible, you do some last year's question or year before last year's question, like that you do 2-3 years question paper you do from your book. ICC 2000, if you have 18 available, 19 available in your books, you do from there. Try those questions. One of these questions only will be there, the chapter mean, median, mode. Okay, tomorrow I will discuss little different type here and then we will be doing the histogram. This chapter is quite easy in scoring. One question of 5 marks comes every year on finding mean finding. It's 5 marks question and that comes every year. Don't miss it. Okay. Yes, Cyrus. Any problem? This one, Chedup, your bro.